Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm not alone. I'm with the wonderful turtle named Turtles.
Hello.
And a lot of you know that Turtles and me are together. If you're not, now you know.
The
And
more you know.
we met online through Twitch and we VRchat a lot of times, but he visited me 2 times already. But today, in specific, we want to talk about the first time. Because I guess the first time meeting someone IRL is the wild special time. Because the second time you know already how the other person is and what's going on and how they look and everything and how they behave IRL. So yeah, the first time.
Yeah.
Back then we were not together, but we already had feelings for each other, and we said it. And so we met as friends, but both of us knew that there could be more already. So since you
That's true.
were traveling to me, what was going
Hmm.
on for you in the time from starting your trip at your home, using the traveling by train to my location? What was going on in your brain in that time?
Um, Not gonna lie, not so much actually.
So the usual.
Yeah, like not the usual because like okay, was more like okay, will the trip be okay? Will there be problems or something? The normal stuff like that. But then as I got closer, I knew like oh man, I'm all like 1 hour or something, and I be there, and I was like. Okay, I'm getting a little nervous already, a little bit. What's gonna happen, and how will you react? How will I react? And I was like, towards the end, I was like, my brain was all over the place.
Okay, that's pretty cute.
Like when you try to be cool, but you can't stay cool when it's too late, obviously.
For me, it was, believe it or not, for me it was like way more chill. The only thing I was really scared of was using the mess I'm living in. Cause let's be honest, my apartment is not the cleanest, it's not the well organized, and there, it's a mess. Just keep it simple, it's a mess. So that was the one thing
Okay, fair point.
I was really nervous about. Because I hate it, but on the other side, I'm also dealing with depressions a lot, and it was never really easy for me to really get to the point that I can be just like, you know, yeah, I gonna clean that real quick and keep everything in place. So that was one big point. The other one was honestly just, will there be a place for me to park? God bless there was, even if it was not the cheapest one. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was not that nervous. I was like just getting nervous once I was there, and we were texting each other, and you said you arrived, and I couldn't see you because I was waiting on the left side. Like there
Mm,
was a small entrance and everything, and I thought the main entrance was still under building, under construction. I didn't know that they
yeah.
reopened it. So I was waiting there, getting nervous where he is and what's going on. So I was typing, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I just try to walk in and see if I can find him. That was the moment I realized, oh yeah, so it's there, and we texted so that we can find each other. And I'm not sure, but you texted me you're outside, and I was like, okay, I go there. You were
I wasn't there.
you were there, but it was pretty obvious. I have never like seen you IRL. I saw a picture of you, yeah, but you know, pictures
I
IRL,
I
it's a
mean
lot different in my opinion.
I mean, you basically saw me from behind, standing in the middle of the whole place with my
Yeah,
with my
that's what I wanted to say.
co-
You had the
yeah,
travel case and everything, and you were looking
yeah,
so lost, and I was like, okay, that must be Turtle. So I
Yeah.
sneaked up to him and hugged him from behind at the first thing I did. You
I
were
was so
shitting
scared.
in your pants.
I I lost it so hard there. You scared me so hard.
You're welcome.
But then you looked me, but then you kind of turned around and looked me in the eyes and was like, "Oh, it's you. I hate
Yeah.
you for that, but it was so cute."
I guess that was like the first moment when I looked you in the eyes that I also realized and got nervous because it was like this oh damn he's hot meme, if you know that. But
I can't relate.
um yeah, that I was what I was thinking, and I was getting so nervous and everything. But also so hungry because I haven't eaten the whole day. And then we walked
Yeah,
there chatting, and I was like, I'm so freaking hungry. I want to eat something. There's a Subway. We could either go to McDonald's, driving already home, or we just chillax, where it's not the mess, and go to Subway. And then, yeah, we basically went to Subway, eating there,
yeah.
driving home. And what was the first thing you thought when you entered the apartment? Like honestly, beside the cat that was spying us.
Beside the.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
our cat is like every time you open the door, he comes out checking who's coming and what they want, and then he's just going away again. He's like a really
he's a
good
cute
spy.
one.
He's a really good spy.
Yeah. Mm, if I remember correctly, I was like first like basically first was like, oh, that's a big apartment in my eyes. There's a lot of rooms and space for you too. But then I was also like, okay, let's look around. And I was like, wait a minute. It's a little messy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, okay, I was like, it's fine, as long as you know where everything is and it's not too bad and it's okay. Like,
But
so, yeah.
also, I don't think it's that big. I mean, if you think about it, I have a pretty small room. Eva has a little bit bigger one, but a big part of the apartment is honestly the floor, that little thing there, and the mini floor we have between the rooms. And the kitchen
Yeah,
is like really, really big.
it is actually really big, yeah.
So a lot of the space is actually the kitchen, which I would prefer to have like a little bit less and a little bit more room for my room. But overall,
Mm,
to the apartment, it's yeah, for two people it's not less space, but it's still cheaper than some 60 meter
that's true.
apartments. That's so crazy. Yeah, and then you were there for like 6 days, and I
Mm,
tried.
mm,
Or was it 5?
It was 5. The second time was 6 days.
True,
This
true.
was 5
The first one
days.
was 5. Uh, and in that time, we did not really do too much, if I remember. We were we were playing a lot of like Switch, especially Smash and oh sorry, especially Smash and
Yeah,
Mario
Smash.
Party.
Yeah, Mario Party, yeah. Yeah.
We also played Just Dance and some other games. We played, I guess, like we were doing one stream, if I'm not mistaken, together. No stream.
That was also the second time I
That was the
visited you.
true, true, true. So yeah, we actually
It was mostly like chill and more like get to know each other
yeah,
more,
yeah,
I guess, and some cuddling.
yeah, cuddling and playing a lot of Switch,
Yeah.
beating your ass in Smash.
That's not true. I beat him most of the time.
and then also Mario Party and everything. It was fun. And I mean, part of why we did it like this, I guess, is still a big part of what happened afterwards when we agreed that the vibe is good and came together. But yeah, overall it was. If you would just describe the 5 days, it would be like pretty boring in things we did, because it was more cuddling, chilling, playing video games, and more like getting each other known, which was also fun. And I do not regret it. It was a great time. And I can only
It
also
was.
recommend you guys, if you have the opportunity to meet people from vrchat, maybe not for 5 days, and maybe not like me just inviting them over to your own place, but if you can meet them on a public space or something, just try it and do it. It can be a lot of fun. It can be a lot of chill.
It can be, yeah.
And with that, I would say, stay as awesome as you are. Thanks, Turtles, for joining me on this video. Do you have anything left to say, you loser?
I love you. I can just say I love you, even you are sometimes a little bit special.
Love you too. And that is bye.